Let me know in the comments if you guys have been playing Silksong. Today we're going to be doing a different kind of video. We're going to be doing a tier list on album covers. This is the Rate Your Music Top 100 Albums dated to August 2025. Yeah, we got a lot of variety here. That's what I was going for. I wanted to get like a good variety of different genres. And we're only talking about the album cover here. We're not talking about the album itself. We're talking about the album cover. I feel like album covers have like a big role behind the album. It's cool to like kind of put a picture behind a sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to sound corny, but and I wanted to actually share to you guys like my taste in album covers and what I look for and what I don't like in album covers, all that good stuff. All right, first album cover, To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. I actually just learned right now, I did not realize Kendrick Lamar is in the middle right here with his homies hanging out. I did not know he was in this album cover. I like the black and white, I like the frame around, it's cool. I like how the judge is dead, like they overthrew the judge. That's kind of fire. I don't know. It's cool. I think it's cool. It's memorable for sure. It's memorable. Next one we have is OK Computer by Radiohead. I'm a really big fan of like really abstract album covers, and this one just like nails it. Like what am I even looking at? I'm looking at a highway, and like I'm seeing like ghosts or something from another dimension. This is Lost Child right here. Yo, like I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's fire. It's very memorable. The colors, the blue and white. It's just cool. I don't know. It's very like dreamy. I like it a lot. This one's S. Is S crazy? I like this one a lot. I love abstract covers, man. Next one we have is In Rainbows by Radiohead. I feel like this is another album I don't go back to enough from Radiohead. Yeah, this one's cool. This one's cool as hell. Like, it's like, I don't know, I can't tell if I'm looking at like space in the background or like maybe like cells. It feels kind of messy, but also it kind of works. It's just like the rainbow itself is kind of messy in colors, and this is also messy in colors. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of cool. I like it. I'll probably put an A though. I don't know if I like it as much as OK Computer. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. These dudes are aura farming on the album cover. I'm pretty sure this dude on the right here is actually on fire too, like with no special effects. I don't know, it's cool. It's cool as hell. They're just like handshaking. One dude's on fire. I don't know, it's like, it's fire. It's literally fire, you know? Is it S? Is it S tier? Yeah, probably S tier. We got Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. I like how this is like an actual like picture proof of Kendrick's like childhood. Like that's him as a baby and the people around him and like the environment. You can just see like that, like you can just see the environment around him, like how he was raised, you know? And it adds like so much more to the album itself. It's just fire. I don't know, it's fire. That one's cool as hell. I'll probably put this in S. I like this one more than T-Pad. King Crimson, I forget what this album cover, I forget what this album's called off the top of my head. Is that bad? Oh, Court of the Crimson King, I'm slow. I remember loving this album when I checked it out, honestly. It was such a weird album cover, man. Such a weird album cover. That's the full picture right there on the right. That's insane looking. Yeah, it's kind of uncomfy. Like I almost want to back up. Like I'm like, oof, you know, like oof, get out my face, hot ass breath. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like the colors a lot, I like the pink and blues and things. Just a very guttural album cover. I don't know. It doesn't really like. I feel like it doesn't match the album itself. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. It's a very interesting album cover. Like looking at this album cover, I don't expect what it sounds like. You know, Madvillainy by Madvillain. This album cover just has so much like to it. Like he's just there, you know, he's just there. This little orange box in the corner, don't really know what this means. I like the slight splash of color in this album cover as well. And yeah, he's just the mad villain. He's just him. It's just cool. I don't know, what a cool album cover. I think it's S. Is that crazy to say? Is that crazy? No, it isn't. Kid A by OK Computer. What? Kid A, bro, Kid A by Radiohead. Another abstract album cover. I think this one, it looks like some sort of PlayStation like graphic, like an old video game from like the PlayStation 1 era or something like that. Like just very like the images look flat but also layered. Just a very weird album cover. Probably up there with it's up there with OK Computer in my opinion. I'll probably put an A though. Is that crazy? I'll probably just put an A though. I feel like OK Computer gives me a better, more interesting feeling than Kid A. Next we have is Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Probably the most recognized iconic album cover of all time. I feel like you don't even have to listen to music to know where this album cover comes from. This is like a one of a kind. It's very simple, but it's such a like memorable and like just one of a kind album cover. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like no one can even like copy this. You know, no one can even like if you put a triangle with a rainbow in your album cover, people are probably gonna think you're copying Pink Floyd because of how like iconic this album cover is. This is probably up there with like Abbey Road and like the most iconic album covers of all time. I'll probably put an A for me though. I'll put an A for me though. It's not a favorite, but it is iconic, you know. We got My Bloody Valentine, Loveless. This album cover looks like puke, but also it's kind of cool at the same time. It's like this weird like pink red, like it kind of like it feels very harsh and bright, almost like the album itself. The album itself sounds very like harsh and bright. It's just cool. I don't know, it's cool. I like how it's a guitar too, like a faint picture of a guitar. I don't know, it's just fire. I like it a lot. I'll put an A though. Abbey Road by the Beatles. Like I said before, this is like up there with Dark Side of the Moon. Very iconic album cover. Dude, it's just four dudes walking. It's four dudes walking. And they're just chilling, you know what I'm saying? I like how I'm pretty sure they like renamed the street to Abbey Road or something like that. Or maybe this is already Abbey Road. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I actually don't know. I might sound stupid saying that. Is that crazy? Talking Heads. What's this album cover called? I forget what this album's called off the top of my head, but it's Talking Heads. Oh, it's Remain in Light. Remain in Light. Yeah, part of the reason why I checked this album out in the first place was because of the album cover. Like, I was so intrigued by like the weird, messy, like whatever is going on in their faces. You know what I'm saying? The weird red splashes all over the faces. I looked it up a little after I checked the album cover out, or I checked the album out. I'm pretty sure this is like an automatic robot that scanned their faces and like put that red stuff over their face. Like a robot did that, like a computer did that. It wasn't somebody like designing that. So that makes it kind of interesting. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's very cool. Very iconic as well. I like this one a lot, honestly. I probably put an S. Is that crazy? Ooh, we got Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie. This one's cool too. I like how it has I like how this one has a cool like color theme to it. A lot of yellows and browns, and like I like how he is blue. It makes him stand out more. Like his shirt is blue. You know, these are all iconic. Honestly, I don't know why I keep saying that for. Put an A tier. We got Nas Illmatic. It kind of gives the same vibe as Good Kid, Mad City. It just shows like where Nas was from, like New York. Yeah, we got a street of New York. We got a picture of him as a kid. It just like screams 90s New York. It just screams it. You know, it's in your face. I think this album cover's fire. Honestly, I like the font of Nas. The Illmatic font's cool. Just dope, you know, just dope. I like how it's like kind of hazy too, like a memory. We got Godspeed You Black Emperor. Raise your skinny fists like antennas to heaven. Honestly, as an album cover, it's very simple. Just like two hands, little red lines in the color. It's simple, but like it's kind of dope at the same time. Like how like you look at the album cover and you're like, okay, this album cover probably isn't this album probably isn't shit. It probably isn't shit for real. And then it blows your mind after you listen to it. I don't know. I think it weirdly fits the album. Is that weird? Is that crazy to say? I don't know. I think it's fire. I'll put an A though. Probably my favorite Beatles album cover. I love how it's just black and white. I love the mess. Like I love this weird visual mess going on of these like just a bunch of dudes, like all their faces splattered around. Like it feels messy, but also like it just works. It's just so interesting. I don't know. I like it a lot. You know, it's kind of creepy too. The bottom right, this guy right here, creepy as hell. I don't know why his eyes are real and the drawing is like a drawing. You know what I'm saying? It's creepy. Got some creepy elements to it. Got some interesting elements. I think it's dope. It invokes a lot of feelings. You know what I'm saying? I put an S. The Black Saint and the Sinner Lady by Charles Mingus. I mean, it's cool. I don't know. I'm not really feeling too much out of this one. I feel like it's it kind of just looks like a very typical 60s album cover, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not really like crazy on like 60s album covers. I think the 70s and beyond are what I'm really on. I've also haven't really heard a lot of music from the 60s, so I can't really connect myself to this album cover, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, B, it's interesting. B tier. The Velvet Underground and Nico's Self-Titled. Yeah, I'm not really insane on this album cover. I also didn't like the album very much as well. It's very hard for me to connect with the album. But as an album cover, I mean, it's a banana. B tier. Black Sabbath Paranoid. I feel like I'm in the POV of somebody who's like on drugs and I'm about to get attacked by like a samurai. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's just such a weird. The colors are weird. It's very bright. I want to check this album out very soon. I want to check this album out. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, by the way. Put that on A. We got Vespertine by Björk. Yeah, this album cover's cool. This album cover's cool as hell. I saw pictures recently of the photo shoot of this album cover. She's in a swan dress. I think she's laying down next to a pool because the weird pebble background, and then this weird like cover of a swan over her. I kind of love this album cover a lot. Putting an S tier. No one's gonna stop me. A Love Supreme, John Coltrane. It's just a dude, and he's looking. B. I'm feeling B. Disintegration by The Cure. What an awesome album cover, honestly. What an awesome album cover. I love the dreaminess to this album. But yeah, I don't know. I just like it's mainly the colors that get me on this one. The colors are cool. S tier. Pink Floyd, Animals. This one's cool. Honestly, this one's cool. I love how the factory is perfectly in frame. This flying pig is kind of interesting. Just a random flying pig in the background. I'm pretty sure there's a song on the album called Pigs on the Wing. Yep, Pigs on the Wing, Pigs on the Wing Part 2, Pigs. I don't know what the symbolism of pigs is. A tier. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. I've never personally listened to Miles Davis, but damn, this is a 50s album. Wow, this album came out in the 50s. Holy shit. It's just Miles Davis playing saxophone, and yeah, I don't know, very simple album cover. I'm not really, like, is it crazy? I'm not really a fan of, like, I'm just not crazy on, like, older album covers like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they started getting more creative in, like, the 70s. You know, that's just me, though. In the 60s, a little bit of the 60s. King Crimson Red. Is it bad that I don't really care for this album cover that much? I like how half their faces are dark. The weird lined frame is like tripping me up a little bit. I guess I don't really like that. Font's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. I've never really like looked at this album cover and like felt something cool about it. You know what I'm talking about? Personally, like one of my least favorites. Put in C. It's very like you know? Beach Sounds, what? Beach Boys Pet Sounds. Dude, this is wholesome. Honestly, this is wholesome. They're all just feeding goats. They're just feeding goats and they're just having fun. And it's called Pet Sounds. It's just like a dope album cover. If it's cute to look at, the album sounds cute as well. It's just dope. Dope experience. Dope album cover. S tier. Fishman's Long Season. I don't think I've ever noticed that. I think they're all holding fishing rods. Cute. Yeah, they're just on a nature preserve. It looks like a nature walk. Very floral feeling. I feel like the album cover I feel like the album sounds floral as well. I don't know. I'm not too crazy on it. I get it probably B. I'm not too crazy on it, but I think it's cool. Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I feel bad bringing up Kanye in the big 25. Yeah, I don't know. That's what we're doing. We're using this album cover. Honestly, dope album cover. I like the artist a lot. I like how the this font of red is like really particular. It's like a weird font of red. It's like a weird pink red kind of. Very iconic. Honestly, very iconic album cover. I feel like this is one of those rap albums that like everybody knows and everybody can recognize. But yeah, I think it's cool. I used to have this on vinyl and I actually returned it recently. I actually sold it because I just felt uncomfy having Kanye records after his like weird Nazi thing that happened. But yeah, I sold this for like, I think I sold this record for like $20 to a record store. Album cover wise, it's A though. It's an A. Enter the Wu-Tang by the Wu-Tang Clan. This is another rap album I need to check out. I have never listened to this before. I feel like listening to this album might enhance the album cover, make it seem better. If that makes sense. I like how their faces are white though. It's cool. They have like white masks on. It's tough. I don't know. It's cool. I give it an A. Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder. Another album I haven't heard before ever. I've heard this album's really good. Very iconic for the 70s. And yeah, dude, I love these like ripples. These ripples and shit look so cool. It's like an infinite, like looks like a spiral of some sort, you know. And dude, this album cover's cool. Honestly, I like the colors a lot. Very like hypnotic looking. I'm about to fall into a trance looking at this album cover. I think this is A tier. Igor by Tyler the Creator. My personal favorite Tyler the Creator album. I love this album cover. I also love the alt cover, if you guys have seen that. I don't know if you guys seen that or not. Oh, it's right here. Boom. The alt cover is also cool. I think the alt cover is low-key better than the original, but we're talking about the original here. I like how he's like cut out almost like a magazine. There's like sharp lines around his head and his ears, and it looks like he's just kind of slapped on this pink background. Dude, it's so cool. This like font, this like gray and pink, completely iconic to like Tyler the Creator. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see pink or gray anywhere, I feel like I guarantee you'd probably think of like Tyler the Creator first. Not the glaze, but S tier. Slint Spiderland. I mean, it's just 4 dudes hanging out. It's 4 dudes hanging out in the pool, and they're just like hanging out. I'm not feeling too crazy on this one. I think it's B tier. Another Kanye West album. We have College Dropout. I love how I love this like very grand like border around this picture. It makes you feel like it's like gorgeous. Like this is art right in front of your face, you know. And it's just like Kanye West in a bear suit. I put it A tier. Portishead Dummy. Honestly, like a really dope album cover. One of my favorites of the 90s. I feel like this looks like kind of scary. It looks like she's like in her interrogation room. She's about to get like murdered on camera or something, like something crazy. It looks scary. Yeah, dude, this album cover's cool. I love this like dark blue, this sleepy looking blue. I love looking at it. S tier. Heaven in Las Vegas by Cocteau Twins. Very dreamy. Very dreamy. Kind of reminds me of Loveless by My Bloody Valentine. But like almost like a less harsh version, more of like a dreamy version. I feel like it's fitting. I love like the wisps too. It looks like somebody's holding a glow stick and like rubbing it, like throwing it around or something like that on a video. It's dope, man. It's cool. A tier. In the Airplane Over the Sea by Neutral Milk Hotel. I have tried to get into this album many times. It has never clicked with me, really. It has never clicked with me. I kind of get annoyed when people are like, this is a 10 out of 10, one of the best albums of all time. I get a little annoyed because it's like, dude, it really isn't though. As an album cover, it's cool. I like how this isn't the original picture, obviously. Like somebody edited a drum over her head, but I mean, it's interesting. It's like an old painting, but just like weirdly edited that way. It adds like a weird like mystery to the album cover, like kind of like, why does she have a drum on her head, you know? We got Nick Drake, Pink Moon. I love how this album sounds very simplistic and very just a very simple album, but the album cover is so like out there and abstract. Like, what the hell am I looking at? I'm looking at I think it's a ball of cheese. Is it a tooth coming out of the cheese? There's a rope going into the water. There's fire on the side for some reason. I don't even know what the hell that is. A tier. The Money Store by Death Grips. This is my first Death Grips album I've ever listened to. And I remember going into this being like, what the hell? Like, I remember looking at the album cover and being like, what the hell does this sound like? I didn't realize, wow, I just realized right now, there's Death Grips written on her chest right here in like a scratches. I never realized that. Just a lot going on for sure. S tier? Low-key? S tier? Nah, probably A tier. Slowdive Sovlaki. I've seen a meme where it was like, if the album cover looks like a bunch of losers, then you know it slaps. And that's exactly what this album looks like. You know what I'm saying? This album, it just slaps. This album is fucking amazing. A tier. The Queen is Dead by The Smiths. Another one with very interesting colors. Kind of reminds me of the London Calling, something like that. What's it called? A tier. The Glow Part 2 by The Microphones. I've never actually heard this album before. Yeah, I don't know. This one's cool. Like, I like the colors. The elephant's cool. He's blowing out fire. And blue, the blue and tan colors are interesting. I don't know. I think it's cool. Kind of a cool album cover. A tier. The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's. Honestly, I'm not crazy on this album cover. It kind of reminds me of Revolver, where it's a very messy and very overwhelming. I think it's a little too overwhelming. Like, too many heads, too many faces looking at me. Just like almost too much going on, respectfully. But yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling maybe B on this one. Is that a hot take? Probably. It's probably a hot take. Ooh, Blonde by Frank Ocean. Super iconic album within the rap community. Looking at it gives like a weird somber like feeling. The tiled background's interesting. Like it's kind of sideways. It's not like adjacent to the picture. The framing, it's just dope. Just dope album cover, straight up. Loki S, is that crazy? S tier. Loki S tier. Ooh, Atrocity Exhibition by almost said Frank Ocean by Danny Brown. I'm surprised this is a top 100 album of all time. This is kind of crazy on Rate Your Music. I'm actually really surprised by that. I wasn't expecting this to be on here. Actually, one of my favorite album covers of all time. I love looking at this album cover. I love how like scary and glitchy he looks. Like he looks like he's fading away. Like how did somebody make this fucking image, dude? It's so cool. Such a cool album cover. I love the wording on the sides. Danny Brown, Atrocity Exhibition. Like it's such a weird and memorable album cover. I love looking at it. I'll probably put an S+. Like I love this album cover, dude. It's so cool. Ooh, Björk Homogenic. I like how this looks like water floating. It looks like she's a fucking waterbender and she's making shit float around her. Like she's some alternate fucking like sentient being, like some fucking god. Very creepy look at though. Like I almost don't want to make eye contact. I want to look around and not make eye contact at all. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of freaking me out. I like everything symmetrical as well. It's super symmetrical. The only thing that isn't symmetrical is probably her hands. Her fingers are like not symmetrical, but everything else is perfectly symmetrical. Weirdly enough, like I just like very creepy album cover for sure. A tier. What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. I mean, it's just a dude looking. Just not like a lot going on. The colors are cool. The blues and grays look cool. It looks like it's raining on him. The font's cool too. The font and the words are cool. Probably put in like B. Probably A. Probably B. We got The Complete and a Silent Way Sessions by Miles Davis. It's a dude looking. It's a dude looking again. Joy Division's Unknown Pleasures. I know the original is black and white. It's like weird blue color. But I'm not insane on this album cover. These look like sound waves or some sort. Like I don't know. I'm not really sure what to feel about this one. Very like simple. This is very simple, but also iconic though. I've seen a lot of people like wear these on shirts. C, is that crazy? C tier. Not really crazy on it. The Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest. This one's cool. It's like a paint. I'm pretty sure it's an actual person, obviously sitting there, and they're painted. And every time I look at it, it just screams like New York rap. You know what I'm saying? This one's honestly a quintessential like rap, 90s New York rap. Listen, you know, this one's cool. A tier. I actually just listened to this album. This is F sharp, A sharp, Infinity. Yeah, I did not expect this one to be a top 100 on Rate Your Music. I did not know that at all. I don't like how the word Godspeed You Black Emperor is like really faded. You can like barely read it. Like I hope that's easier to read on like on the actual vinyl. I'm feeling B tier. Feeling B tier on that one. I have no idea what this album is or who it was by. No idea. We're gonna look it up. Oh, it's Elliott Smith. Either/or. I've never seen this album cover before until right now. Looks like he's lighting up a blunt on the bathroom sink. kind of a crazy environment. B tier. I hope that's actual Liquid. I hope somebody actually positioned Liquid to like make the words. Oh, unless that was like actually edited. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure actually. I feel very dumb. But yeah, this is a cool album cover. Honestly cool. Very kind of too simple for my taste. Respectfully, kind of too simple. But I'm still putting A though. Still putting A. We got the Beatles' White Album. Yeah. D tier. Fishman's. This is a live album. I've actually never heard this album before. It looks like a recording. It looks like somebody recorded their TV of like the Fishman's like performing or something like that. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Never heard of that before. Heard it's really good though. Heard it's very good. For the colors, for the cool vibrant colors, I'll put an A. We got Food by MF Doom. The album cover's talking about food. He's eating food in the album cover. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, what more can you get? It's A tier. It's an A tier album cover. K. Bush, Hounds of Love. I think these are golden retriever dogs as well. My grandma had golden retriever dogs, so it's kind of like nostalgic to me. Looking at this album cover, low-key, is that weird? I don't know. It's got a cool connection with me. I also like the colors a lot too. This purple magical color. It's dope. It's super dope. S tier. We got Close to the Edge by Yes. Never heard this album before. I'm loving the font. I'm loving this weird gradient. This like green and black gradient. It's dope. Honestly dope. I love this like. It just looks cool to me. Looks very cool. A. Select the Ambient Works 85 to 92. I mean, not much to say. Not much to say. The iconic symbol, the Aphex Twin symbol, in a circle, gray font. I mean, B tier, respectfully. B tier album cover. Black Star by David Bowie. Kind of similar to Select the Ambient Works. Just very. Not much to say. Just black and white. It's a black star. The album cover is called Black Star, and that's that. You know, B tier, respectfully. Rest in peace, David Bowie, by the way. But B tier. Death Consciousness, Have a Nice Life. I definitely have a thing for like painted album covers. I actually love this a lot. I love this. It's such a weird, grim feeling. Like he's covered in blood. It looks like he just died. He got stabbed. But he's also writing something, like writing a note to somebody. Just a very like eerie and like just a black void and like just have a nice life. Just such a weird feeling. S tier. Nirvana, Nevermind. Super iconic album cover. Next to Abbey Road and Dark Side of the Moon, honestly. Literally anybody will recognize this album cover, and it's dope. It's dope. It's a baby chasing money. The album cover didn't age well, in my opinion, because the dude who grew up, this baby who grew up, was like trying to sue Nirvana for like making this picture of him or something like that, and like labeling it as like CP. It's kind of insane how he's chasing the money after he grew up. He's doing exactly what this album cover is. But A tier. Actually, S tier. What am I doing? S tier. We got Low by David Bowie. I think the colors carry this album cover for me. I love the orange and yellows for sure. This weird, like, warm feeling. So, A tier. We got Bitches Brew by Miles Davis. This is one I want to check out for sure. This is one I really want to check out. I just love what year this came out? The 70s. See what I'm talking about, bro? The 70s is when the album cover started getting crazy and interesting. This one's cool. This one's cool as hell. I love this weird psychedelic experience going on. I think her hair is turning into this tornado or some shit, bro. I have no idea. Sick as hell though. A tier. A tier. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Suffin Stevens by Illinois. I've heard a lot of good things about this album. It's something about this album cover I don't really care for. You know what I'm saying? So there's something about this album cover that looks kind of cheesy to me. I'm not crazy on it. Respectfully, I'm not crazy on it. C tier, respectfully. Got Highway 61 Revisited by Bob Dylan. I feel like this is a 60s album I can get around. I like how the dude isn't out of frame, holding a camera, and homie's just aura farming with this cool ass fit. You know what I'm talking about? It's just cool. It's cool as hell. It's interesting for sure. I give this one A tier. Introducing by DJ Shadow. This is an album I want to check out really bad. This is on my list for a long time. I want to check this one out. And I love this album cover. This looks like an actual like screenshot of like me in the 90s at a record store. Such a dope feeling, such a cool feeling looking at this album cover. I love his blurry face. It looks it looks like a memory. This looks like a literal memory, like pulled out of somebody's brain. You know what I'm talking about? Just so cool. It's so fucking cool. Get that on S tier. Is that crazy for S tier? Probably not. I just love looking at it. Marquee Moon by Television. Another album I want to check out. Super creepy, by the way. Super creepy. They're like really highly saturated for some reason. I assume these are the band members. I don't know. They're about to beat your ass. They're like rolling with their sleeves and shit. I'm kind of scared looking at it. Like I'm getting a little intimidated. You know what I'm saying? I put in A tier. Soundtracks for the Blind by Swans. Not crazy on the album cover. Not crazy. Way too simplistic for me. Way too simplistic. The colors aren't even that interesting. The colors look kind of bland. They don't really pop like that. And it looks kind of mid for like a really insane album experience. I've never heard the album before. I've heard this album is personally better than To Be Kind, but yeah, I don't feel much from this album cover. D tier. Master of Reality by Black Sabbath. I don't know. It's very, very weird. I don't know why the words down here are like kind of faded, so dark you can't see them. But I like the purple. I like the purple and black a lot. Purple and black is a really cool color combination. But I'm not too crazy on it. Probably C tier. Doolittle by the Pixies. Very, very intricate. There's a lot going on. There's a weird background thing going on. A 3D 5, a monkey, these like lines. Like there's a lot going on, and it's kind of intriguing. Honestly, kind of intriguing. I'm very drawn to this album cover. A tier. Jay Dilla Donuts. Rest in peace, Jay Dilla. One of the biggest faces of Detroit. And I kind of love this album cover. His fit's tough too. He's got this black and white polo, black and white shirt or hat. What am I saying? It's just like dope. He matches fit with the words on the album cover. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's a dope album cover. I'll give it a A tier. Led Zeppelin 4 by Led Zeppelin. Never heard anything from Led Zeppelin before, but the picture looks super old. The wall, everything looks like it's just degrading, like going away. It's very intriguing. I don't know, very intriguing. Like I wonder what this sounds like, you know? A tier. What the hell is that? Oh wow. This is Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland. Respectfully, this album cover looks bland. No disrespect to these ladies, these beautiful ladies on screen right here. S tier. Nirvana In Utero. I don't even know how to like describe the feeling I get looking at this album. Her like skin's gone, it's just her organs, and it's a female body with like organs and shit, and she's got wings for some reason. Very obscure, but kind of interesting at the same time. A tier. Rest in peace, Jeff Buckley. We got Grace by Jeff Buckley. Look how much aura this man has. Like really soaking this aura he's got. You know what I'm talking about? He's gripping that fucking microphone like he knows he's him. He knows he's him. S tier. Ants from Up There by Black Country New Road. It's just like a plane in a bag on a hook. Looks like a coat hanger. Just very weird. Like you just look at it and you're like, I don't know. I love the detail in like the bag like crinkling around the plane. I feel like for what the album sounds like and what the album means, this album cover is just very obscure, but it's also like dope though. It's very like recognizable though, you know. Put that one in A tier. Kanye West Late Registration. Kind of a bland album cover, you know. This is me though. I just like don't really go back. I don't really like see the appeal of this one. I like how it's symmetrical. The bear's in the middle, coming through the doors. Looks like he's at Hogwarts or some shit. Probably B tier, respectfully. Dude, the Downward Spiral by Nine Inch Nails. What a dope album cover. I love how like apocalyptic this shit sounds and looks. So rusty and like almost like a Silent Hill kind of vibe. It's dope though. S tier. I've never heard this album before. It's called The Doors, self-titled by The Doors, obviously. I love this font mainly. This font's dope. This weird, like, hollow-looking font. It's cool. The yellow's dope. It's just kind of dope. I don't know, kind of dope. I love how this dude's, like, covering this dude's eye. He's, like, looks like he's about to pick his nose. His hand is, like, on his nose a little bit. A tier. Station to Station by David Bowie. Looks like he's walking into a soundproof room. I like the framing for sure. The white framing around, the bold red words. I like how there's no spaces between, so it looks like one big word. One big, like, weird, messy word. It's intriguing. A tier. Not to sound corny, but this album just looks electrifying. Like, straight up. We got an electric chair in the middle. We got lightning hitting it. This album cover just has aura. Like you're about to listen to a crazy ass electrifying experience. Never heard the album before. I want to check it out here soon. And yeah, I don't know. This conveys like a specific feeling. The colors are cool. It's dope. I don't know. It's very cool. Probably low-key S tier. Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. Dude, he's mewing. Look at his fucking jawline, dude. He's mewing. This dude is straight mewing right now. What's it called? Mew-maxing. He's got a cool fit on too. Cool ass fit. He's got a scarf. He's cozy. He looks cozy. He looks like he's just like posed the fuck up for this picture. You know what I'm talking about? A tier. Mezzanine by Massive Attack. What a dope album cover. I love how it's a zoomed up shot of a beetle. I love like the sharp edges around like you can see the hair on the beetle. Like it's so like creepy. Like this almost looks like a giant ass monster. Like if this thing was the size of like a bus, dude, you'd be horrified. You'd be fucking horrified. Like this thing looks scary. S tier. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. I like this one a lot better than the Blonde on Blonde album cover. I love the weird like psychedelic look to this like his like portrait here. It's interesting for sure. A tier. Laughingstock by Talk Talk. Kind of cool though. I like the colors, the blue and pink. The tree's like a perfect circle for some weird reason. And I think there's a tree. Are those birds? Are those birds in the tree? B tier. We got Karma by Pharoah Sanders. I've never even like seen this album cover or even heard of this artist before in my life. Homie is straight up like tapping into the third dimension. He's meditating like crazy. For a 60s album cover, it's interesting though. It's actually like up there though for sure. B tier. Okay, Carrie and Lowell by Sufjan Stevens. I know I'm not pronouncing his name right at all. I know I'm not. I wish I knew the meaning of this album cover. The cover depicts Stephen's mother, Carrie, sitting with a man who's possibly his stepfather, Lowell. The cracking of this like picture looks like it's like falling apart though, which is like really sad. Probably adds like a little sad tone to the album as well. A tier. Outkast, Aqua Mini. Might be a hot take, but like I'm not crazy on this album cover. I'm not crazy on it. It looks very cheesy, very fucking cheesy. Probably one of the weirdest album covers I've ever seen. Not weirdest, but like kind of just not appealing. I don't know. I'm feeling maybe, is that D tier? Is that low-key D tier? That's low-key D tier for me. That's crazy. Symbolic by Death. This looks like death metal. This looks like death metal. This looks like some crazy, like crazy ass gore death metal album cover. I kind of love it though. I kind of love how this looks. It looks like paint is like traveling upwards instead of downwards. There's like crackling at the eye. Looks like paint splatter just everywhere. I don't know. It's fucking cool. It's honestly kind of dope. A tier. Closer by Joy Division. This has the same vibe as Have a Nice Life, Death Consciousness, honestly, but like not as cool though. Respectfully, not as cool. A tier. Midnight Marauders by a Tribe Called Quest. I did not realize there's clocks framing the whole album cover. That's kind of funny. There's that same cover, that same model on the on this cover, just like how it was on the just like how she was on the Low End Theory album cover. And yeah, this is kind of cool. It screams 90s. It's screaming 90s for sure. And honestly, it's kind of fire. I like it. A tier. Since I Left You by the Avalanches. Fire album cover, by the way. And a fire album. That album has been on repeat since I checked it out like a week ago. And yeah, I love how it's like a painting. I low-key love painting album covers, you know. It's just dope, man. A bunch of people on a boat. It looks kind of scary. But the album cover itself sounds kind of happy. It's kind of weird. Kind of a weird contrast there. A tier. Velocity Design Comfort by Sweet Trip. What a dope album cover. What a dope album cover. It looks like I want to go there and like run around, you know what I'm talking about? I want to go there and like just run in one direction, see how far I can get. I love looking at it. S tier. This one is Are You Experienced by Jimi Hendrix. This album cover looks different than this one. This one looks better. This one looks way better. I don't know what the other one is. I don't know what that one looks like. It doesn't look that cool though. I think I'll probably put it in C though. Got Black Sabbath Self-Titled. Oh my god, it's scary. That looks creepy as shit. Kind of messy, but like kind of dope. It looks like some what's that movie called? Blair Witch Project or some shit. It looks like that, kind of. Looks like that. B tier. Intervisions by Stevie Wonder. I'm not too crazy on this one. Looks like he's like Superman or some shit, and he's like shooting lasers in the sky. C tier. Got Metallica, Master of Puppets. I'm pretty sure, like with the military helmet on the side of this cross here, they're probably going to talk about all these soldiers have passed away because of like the government and things like that. I bet that's like the theme with this album cover, but just by looking at it. But yeah, honestly dope. Not as cool as Ride the Lightning, respectfully, but I think this one's still cool. I like the orange and red a lot. The orange and red give it like kind of a scary, gloomy kind of vibe. Imaginal Disc by Magdalena Bay. I actually just revisited this album yesterday. Literally yesterday, I was getting Cane's, and I sat in the Kroger parking lot and crushed a Cane's box combo, listening to this album. This album has no skips, and the sound cover is cool as shit. It's cool as shit. I remember first seeing it and being like, I gotta check that out. I gotta check this album out. I gotta see what it sounds like. Just really dope all around. Yeah, gotta put that in probably S tier. Songs of Leonard Cohen. It looks like he's having a staring contest with me. C tier. Club de Esquina, Milton Nascimento, and Lo Borges. Yo, I know I just like butchered the hell out of that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's all in Spanish. I have no idea what this means. Just two dudes sitting, just two kids hanging out, chilling. B tier? Yeah, that's it. There's that. There is that. I've been recording for over an hour and a half. I was not expecting to record this long. Let me know what you guys would change about this album tier list. I have nothing more to say. Deuces.